So I was lost. One day I was going somewhere and I was walking in the opposite direction, way, way, way. I was totally lost. And then I met this girl. She was at work, right? And I asked her to help me that I was lost. I showed her the address. And then she told me that, oh, look, you're so lost. I'm walking in the opposite direction. You know what she did? She locked up the place and walked me to where I was supposed to go, all the way to where I was supposed to go. It was just the best experience I've ever had here, and her kindness, I would never forget it.
My name is Lisa. We are from Russia. Subscribe on Russia
Afro
Russia TV.
Всем привет, всем добрый день. Добро пожаловать на мой канал. Меня зовут Sochi, а сегодня мы как раз находимся в прекрасном городе Санкт-Петербург. У нас сейчас в России летом. Летом это весело, это радость. Когда в летом русские люди обычно веселятся, а все на улице погулять с семьей, с друзьями. Настроение очень хорошо в летом в России. У нас погода в Петербурге сегодня очень шикарная погода, очень теплая погода. Я люблю летом, но сегодня у нас тема не погода. Наша тема сегодня очень интересная тема. Как вы все уже знаете, существует очень много стереотипов о России, особенно у людей, которые ни разу не ездили в Россию. Один вопрос, который меня много раз задавали, это о расизме. Касается расизма в России или нет? Какова будет темнокожих в России? Сегодня я хочу попросить других темнокожих, которые живут в России, чтобы они нам рассказали своим личным опытом в России. Если вам это интересно, тогда посмотрите, пожалуйста, это видео до конца. И не забудьте оставлять лайк, если ты реально это видео понравилось.
Hello, my name is Ijoma. I'm from Nigeria, living in St. Petersburg. And I've been living in the city of St. Petersburg for about 15 years now.
Guys, my name is Mr. Srazu, can call me Dara. I've lived in Russia for about 6 years plus.
My name is Femi, to be popularly known as Femi, sorry. I think this is my third year in Russia.
Everybody, what's up? My name is Pato. I'm from Cameroon. I'm in Russia now, like 6 years now. This is my 6 years. Yeah.
So my name is Clara and I'm from Ghana. I've been in Russia since September last year. It's been like 7 to 8 months now.
I'm Nicholas. I'm from Cameroon. I've been in Russia almost 10 years.
Меня зовут Майкл. Я здесь работаю в этом ресторане. Лаудес. Я из Нигерии, живу в России больше 30 лет.
This is 6 years plus. I haven't experienced it in anywhere, right? So I'm a businessman, all right? So I run business here. I was a student, so I understood the student's life. And I have a lot of Russian friends, colleagues that I work with, some business partners that are Russians, right? And so far, so good. I experienced more racism in Germany or in Canada than in Russia. So the whole Russia's racism is some interesting stereotypes. You need to be here to relate to the people, to know if there's actual racism here. All right, for now, there's no racism. I haven't seen, maybe in some cities I've heard one or two, but for me, 6 years, I don't think it's a coincidence. So if in 6 years, the probability of me having a racist attack should have happened already. But it didn't happen, it means it's nice. These people are receptive. If you love them and you love their culture, they just embrace you the way you are. That's what I say about Russia.
No, no. Russia is the best country for foreigners to stay because I stay in metro, I stay in buses. No one has ever discriminated or show any sign of discrimination to me. I like Russians because they like communicating and they are pure people. They don't like, you know, there are some countries which we go, they will treat you as a foreigner. Even when it had been told, you know that some kind of treatments, bad attitude are given to you, but Russians don't have the time to do that. I think I experienced it back in the days
Back in the days when I didn't really know how to speak Russian that much, I didn't really know how to express myself in Russian language. So basically it was back then, but from about 12 years ago till now, I have never experienced it. It's been all love all the way.
Могу сказать, в России есть расизм, но тоже нету, потому что, ну, это как во всем мире. Есть добрые люди, есть тоже плохие люди. А я, ну как, я люблю жить люди, которые добрые. Я не хочу посмотреть люди, которые плохие, ну как, вот.
No, I've never experienced that. They are nice people. One thing about them is that be nice to them. Don't be rude. Stay away from trouble. Be yourself. Do your thing. Don't look for trouble. And life will be good for you here.
The only thing I knew about Russia before coming here was like what the media portrayed of them, right? Spies, very hard people, military stuff, right? But I didn't really know about the people's culture here until I got here. So about the spy stuff, I mean, it's debunked.
Well, okay, there are some dynamics. So let me start with the perception I was holding on to before I got here. Yeah, I got to know that Russians are very racist. I mean, but surprisingly, I got here and it was nothing close to that. I recall one time I was at the metro station, and you know I don't know how to speak Russian, and trying to find my way into the metro, I had to speak to some metro officers, and I was struggling as to what really I wanted. And there was a lady out of nowhere came to me, and she interpreted. She could speak English, so she spoke to the man what I wanted. I wanted to get the tickets to pass the metro. So she helped me out, and I was like, wow, I never thought, a Russian could come out of her way to help me.
It's just normal for people who don't know, like it's something that is new to them, right? They just kind of like shy away from it, or first they're afraid of it, right? So I experienced that maybe sometimes in the metro you sit and then maybe some people don't want to sit beside you, or just something. But some people are also just kind. Maybe you are walking, you are lost, right? And you need some help, you need direction, and then you speak to some people, and then they're just willing to talk to you. They are so happy to speak to some foreigner like that.
So not at all. They've been good to me. Yeah, they're good people. So I would say that Russia is a very good place, despite the challenges that they're having. You know, how people look at them, that they're racist, but they've been good to me.
Well, I can tell that racism exists everywhere. And yes, in Russia, racism exists. But personally, I haven't experienced that. Well, yeah, racism exists is a topic we should discuss and talk about. Sorry. Yeah, but so far so good. Yeah, just be respectful and people will respect you back.
It's so difficult to define it like racism, you know. At my place work, I used to have this kind of situation like, okay, because I'm black, I don't have, for example, I will explain it. I have a workplace like I'm working in a barber shop. Because I'm black, I cannot work no more. I cannot work more than a Russian. So that was in the beginning. But after, when they saw my value, now I have the same, I work the same salary as Russian people. Yeah.
Some people outside Russia really feel that, oh, Russians, they are wicked, Putin is wicked, you know, everything about Russia is, you know, but by the time you come to the country, you will find out that they are really very, very peaceful. Russians, they are not monsters, as he claims to be outside Russia, like as how people see it out there. Russians, they are not monsters. They are loving, they are caring, and they are very accommodating. Forget about whatever thing that you are seeing on TV. Russians are very amazing people. So just feel free to come.
There is no way we can live in a country that is not ours without experiencing racism, and I think it is minimal here, and it's not like we do experience it every day, but it's something we cannot scrape through, and it's not that much, and I think it's minimal though, if I can say.
Вы знаете, мне кажется, что это все зависит от самого человека. Вот. Если ты к ним хорошо относишься, они к тебе тоже хорошо относятся. Я всегда это говорю и буду говорить, что все от нас зависит. Отношение к тебе, ну, со стороны, например, русских, зависит от того, как ты к ним относишься. Не надо их оскорблять, надо их уважать. И надо понимать по возможности учить русский язык, чтобы ты смог с ними общаться на своем языке, на их языке. И тогда тебе гораздо легче будет.
The people, they are real. They are real. When they say good morning, it's good morning. If they say how are you, it's how. If they smile at you, it's genuine. They have they are real. If they're not going to talk to you, they're not going to talk to you. So these guys are not, they're not fake. All right, this is how they are. They don't just look at you like in London. Everyone is like, hey, hello, hello. They don't do that here. If they say hello to you, it's a real hello. So this place is for real people. I think I'm a real person, so that's why I'm here. You know.
I like the fact that they are always jovial. When you meet them on the street, you know, as a black person, when you meet them on the street, they would want to come and say hi to you. They would want to come and greet you, and also sometimes they would want to take picture. You know, being an African living in Russia, like to them, they feel like, oh, they want to really get to know about this black person. They really want to get to know about your culture, the language you speak, and how you live in your country. So basically, they would want to mingle and make friends with you.
Ну, все нравится, ну, буду так говорить, но не все, но, по крайней мере, мне нравится, что здесь люди добрые, здесь люди, ну, я с ними работаю, они ценят меня как человек, меня уважают, и, соответственно, я чувствую себя комфортно. Ну, я уже много говорю, что русские люди, они доброжелательные, они общительные, они тебе готовы помочь, если ты что-то спрашиваешь. Они тебе даже душа открывают, когда ты что-то спрашиваешь. Когда с русскими, ты понимаешь, что он думает. Он тебе не старается там играть с тобой. Он тебе говорит всегда правду. И ты можешь там понимать, что он думает. Мне кажется, что русские в этом плане очень хорошие люди.
What do I like most about Russia? Well, I like the fact that they are accommodating, you know. So once you don't look for their trouble, they are good people, you know. And anything you're doing with a Russian person, you have to be honest, you know. Apart from that, they're okay.
The life here, the style, how the Russian people, they are calm people. I like how everything go in the system and everything. So the life here is really calm, and I like it. And I like Paris here more than in Dubai or in Morocco, of course.
I like the girls. They're so beautiful, you know. The wish calm, you know. They're so beautiful. They're so nice. And what again do I like? The food. I can't say about that. And I think that's all I can say.
Я нравится, как Россия погода. Ну, погода холодная, да, холодная погода, я очень нравится, очень. Я не люблю жарко, жарко, африкан жарко, я тоже буду здесь жарко, но как так? Я люблю и очень хорошо, когда холодный снег будет, о, я кайфую.
Oh, how can I say it? What does I like more about the Russians? The opportunity. So if you are able to do something, they will give you the opportunity to. They will give you opportunity to express yourself and all.
Russian people are very, very friendly. Very, very friendly. Mostly, especially when you're going to somewhere and you don't know the place and you are trying to ask for where you're going. They will stop and lead you to anywhere you're going. They are very, very good and friendly.
Мне понравилось жизнь в России, блюдо, очень вкусное блюдо. Тоже девушки очень красивые вообще.
I would say I like their humanity. That's what makes them like. It's a similar something for me from where I am, like from my continent or country. Humanity. We like to meet people. We like helping strangers, and that's one thing I like about Russians.
Their language, when they are angry, they are, how do I call it? Vocal words when they are angry. It's kind of funny.
Like what? What do they
Like,
say when they're angry?
idinakublet, sukablet, Nakuya Tibia is kind of funny to me when I hear it in my own language. Now, listening to how they get upset and their reaction is very funny.
Honestly, I think like when I come in Russia, I didn't really believe like my experience, what I'm experiencing is like, I didn't really believe like I can do something, because when you come, a lot of people tell you a lot of things like, no, you cannot do nothing in Russia, it's so difficult, a foreigner, they don't do nothing. So me, on my mind is like, damn, so what am I doing here, how I'm gonna be? So I start finding jobs. Let me add something. When I just reached in Russia, I was in a small village. The name this village is like Saratov. So I was in Saratov. Things were so hard, but African people, we have this mindset like strong. So I just trying to find job, and after I get a job, after this job, I just change the city. I have like big dreams. Like I feel like I cannot survive in this small city. So I moved to St. Petersburg. And when I reached in St. Petersburg, people were so cool. I just get a job, the place I'm working, everything is fine. But like when you don't speak Russian, it's so difficult. So that's how it is.
Я это всегда говорю и буду говорить, что язык народа – это их культура. В первую очередь, если ты в Россию приезжаешь жить, постарайся выучить русский язык. Это первое. Потому что это тебе помогает, это ключ к общению с народом. Пока ты русский язык выучишь, поймешь, что люди будут к тебе по-другому относиться, если ты с ним разговариваешь. Все остальное от тебя зависит. Хочешь, чтобы тебе хорошо относились, тебе будет хорошо относиться, это точно. Хочешь плохо, они тебе тоже плохо дадут, потому что никто не хочет, чтобы его оскорбляли.